All right. All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to NAPHL TV. Welcome to Troy, Michigan. Welcome to the Buffalo Wild Wings Arena, Rink 1 for today's 18U Dixon Cup Open Division Final between the Wasatch Renegades from Utah and the New Jersey Junior Titans. My name is Mike Metzger. Happy to be bringing you the action today. Should be a pretty good game. Both teams are pretty even if you're a follower of the My Hockey rankings. The Titans are ranked 95th nationally. The Renegades are 90th. Each of these teams won their respective division in open pool play. For the Renegades, they defeated the Seattle Junior Kraken 5-2, the 95 Giants 4-2, and then lost to CompuWare 2-6, but finished top of the division. And yesterday, they made a semifinal victory over the Pittsburgh Vengeance by a 3-1 tally. For the Titans lost their opener to Danbury 2-1, and then have gone on a 3-game winning streak since, beating the Omaha Mastery 5-2 and that same Pittsburgh Vengeance team 5-2. And yesterday afternoon, English, they eked out a semi-final win over the Kraken by a tally of 1-0. So both teams here riding a little bit of a winning streak. Good way to finish your season. And we'll see what today's game brings. They have not played each other yet this year. So this is the first time meeting between both. They have a lot of common opponents between them, just from NAPHL play, but there's nothing real conclusion you can draw from those. The Wasatch team has beaten teams that the Titans lost to and vice versa, so that's kind of a wash. We'll see how they play once the game starts. So once again, glad you're with us. They've finished warming up. They're getting pucks collected into the nets and the last discussions between them before they come to the bench for final instructions in the opening tip, and the face-off, and we'll get started from there. So again, glad you're with us as we bring you this game from Troy, Michigan, inside the scorer's booth. It's a little comfortable in here, and as with the other game I called the other day here, we're going to have a little trouble seeing the near side corners based on where I stand. So you're going to have a much better angle when the puck is along the wall on the bench side than I will. We'll do our best to keep you apprised of what's going on in those situations. So as you might imagine, most of the Renegades kids are from Utah and the surrounding area. They have one Canadian gentleman on the team. That's number 11, Desmond Grant. He hails from Ontario, great province of Ontario. Their top scorers, well, let me give you a couple other ones. Joshua Kelly, number 4, is from Missouri. They've got a couple of kids from Montana, including goalie Arden Krauser, who is in the net today. And Spencer Sidden, also from the great state of Montana. Gavin Zuber learned his trade here on a hockey rink in Colorado, and Jackson Briggs is from New Mexico. Their top scorer this year in NAPHL is Xander Troyer. He's got 13.7 goals, leads the team. He wears number 2. And Kaysen Youngman leads the team in assists with 8. Kaysen wears 17. Turn it down. Better? Apparently I'm too loud. That's okay. All right. Titans have come to the red line. We're getting ready to start. Face-off is initially controlled by New Jersey, as Christian Twindo gets it, bits it to Tiger Lister, who brings it into the far corner. Word is controlled. Yeah, it's gonna be entertaining trying to call the game on this side. Not gonna see a whole lot. Puck is out to center. The Titans will regroup, and we'll see a little bit of bobbling and weaving here with the puck. Chipped into the Titans zone by 71 Jonesy Reese, and then right back out, and the Titans are going to change real quick. A little bit more? All right. Let me turn, sorry, buddy. Turn the master down. How's that? If I'm overdriving your speakers, I apologize. Puck heads back into the Titans zone. This is Rhea trying to get it for the Renegades, but it's cleared out by New Jersey and Safaraj. Had a little bit of trouble getting that out, but he's able to chip to the line, and now it's out. And this will be Dominic Cerulli with the puck. He then loses it at the line, but throws it back in deep, allowing his team to clear as they go on and chase the puck. We talked about the top scorers for the Renegades. We'll get to the Titans' top scorers here in a second as the Renegades dump the puck in. He comes to the middle, and that's Aaron Drew Metzger who gets it out. He gets it up the ice to Safaraj. His shot wide near side off the boards. And easily recovered by Wasatch. He brings it out. A little bit of a hitting going on behind him. We've got a first penalty of the game. And it doesn't matter because as the Renegades come down the ice, they score. There was, I think, going to be an interference call behind the play, but it doesn't make any difference now because in the ensuing rush, Wasatch puts it past the goalie, Reed Adams, and it's 1-0 Renegades. Let's see who got that goal. So Dace Reyes credited with the opening goal for the Renegades. And they're on the board barely 2 minutes into the first period. And they win the faceoff and throw it right back in, and here we go. Now it comes out, this is Tygar Lister with a step. He's held up all the way, and that's going to be a penalty. His shot is turned aside wide. And the Titans are going to get a chance to get even right off the bat as Tygar Lister got the puck in front of everybody. And a little grab and a little effort to try and stop it was successful, but they're going to get the penalty call. And now we're asking for a penalty shot. That's Tawindo talking to the lead ref asking why or why not. The decision is no, we're just going to play it out. So they got just like Aiden Voller's in the box, 2 minutes for hooking. So this will be the Titans power play. Titans have a decent power play. They've scored 3 power play goals in this series, weekend. And they control the puck as Tawindo gets it, throws it back down. And he is immediately, Lager Lister was the man with the puck, and a good job by the Renegades to steal it and throw it down the length of the ice, forcing the Titans to regroup. Titans having some trouble getting out as 15. That's Harrison Lowell, who was able to steal the puck briefly, but the Titans were able to recover. Good forecheck on this penalty kill by Wasatch. The Titans are having trouble getting the puck into the zone to set up. As Adams now plays it to Tawindo. He's coming up with some speed. 3 men around him. He throws it in and around. First man to that is going to be 3. That is Safir Raj, and he can't hold it into the zone as it comes back out. 14, Cohen Lieb behind pressure. And the Titans will try to bring it up again. This is Lister, the man who drew the penalty. He throws it into the corner where we can't see it. It's held in on the side. Lister has it back. Looking to get it to the point. That's where Matt Cardigiano sits. Shot across by Tawindo is blocked. Comes back out to the line. He makes a move. Gets it back to center. Cardigiano over to the side. That's Lister's shot. That's saved. Recovered by Tawindo. Now they fight for it on the wall. 30 seconds left in the power play. Titans have got a couple of shots on this effort, but nothing good. And then a reverse check there by one of the Renegades. And we have a whistle. And I'm not sure what the whistle was for because I can't really see it. Looks like the Renegade 16U team is in the building. They are being loud and proud on the far side from us. A little bit of atmosphere for you. 17 seconds to go on the power play. Campbell takes the face-off and wins it. It's sent back in deep. And around. Looked like he might have been dragged down. No call by the ref. We play on. Puck is out. That'll kill the penalty off. It's sent forward by the Titans. But 37, Jacob Odell is going to be the man that gets it. And he's going to set up behind his net as the Renegades at full strength now look to break it out. This is Ray, the goal scorer. His attempted pass cross ice is blocked by Taruli. And 37, Odell blows up 11 Thompson of the Titans, and that puck is brought in offside as Campbell and Ray get into it. I'm sorry, that's Troyer and Campbell who got into it. Troyer for the Renegades. Post whistle, but no calls made, which I think is appropriate. We'll have a face-off at center ice just outside the blue line. For the Titans are from all over the place, as you might imagine. Most of their rosters from the New York, New Jersey area, 13 players in all told. But they are represented across the country. They've got one player from Kansas, Pennsylvania, a pair of guys from California, North Carolina, Arizona, North Dakota, and Florida. So quite the lower 48 state roster in New Jersey on this 18 AAA team. This is Troyer with the puck into the corner, met by by Taruli. It's brought to the line and now out. There is a lot of hitting in this game, folks. It's going to be fun. And now Grant getting into it behind the play with Campbell, who's come out a little salty so far this afternoon, or this morning. And that puck's played back out to center. And Nick Langella throws it in for icing. He's one of the stud, if you will, defensemen for the Titans. Plays a lot of heavy minutes and has during this entire tournament. What's interesting here is this is the first time I think the Titans have been behind from the perspective of not scoring the first goal of the game. They've scored first in every other game of this weekend. So we'll see how they react not being on the score at first. That includes the 2-1 loss to Danbury. Just played across to Owen. Now his shot, I'm not sure the goalie saw, but he missed it high. Retrieved by the Renegades. Out to the point. Back down. They tried to go forward. They tried to play the puck out, and now it's out. Played by the Titans and picked up by Voller. Voller, yes, sir. The Renegades will regroup. Pass up is completed. This is Joshua Kelly bringing it in. Shot on towards low and stopped with a pad by Adams. As the teams joust forward in the near side corner, and then the hitting continues. The Titans are able to get it out. A cross-ice pass is intercepted nicely by Aiden Voller, but he tried to bring it in before Kelly could get out of the zone and is whistled down for offside with 11:03 in the first of a 1-0 hockey game. That puck is won by New Jersey and flipped all the way down. Picked out of the air by Odell. Pressured by Christian Towindo. The puck is up to the red line. The gentleman playing for it. It's knocked back out of the zone by Langella and now comes back in. Odell's got it. He gets hit, but he's able to make a pass. Puck comes into the zone. Lister gets it to 22. That is Lucas Laranjero. He throws it a little bit deeper. That puck is intercepted by Odell and played into the near side corner. And back around. Titans trying to cycle the puck. A couple of puck battles along the wall. That one was won by the Renegades. They bring it over to this side. And it's played out. This is Ledoux trying to get into the zone. Puck is in his skates and he can't control it. And it's back out by the Titans and forklifted in as they go off for a change. And while they're doing that, the Renegades will change as well. Odell engaged with Taruli, wins that battle, plays it around, and now out. The Renegades come up 3-on-4. This is Lieb with the puck. He's taken off of that by number 3, Safar Araj, plays it up. This is Brody Payne with the puck. Brody Payne spins around looking for some assistance. He plays it deeper into the corner. That comes in front, and it's turned away by the goalie with a stick. And here come the Renegades, now 2-on-2. Shot on is wide. He had Howell cutting. Puck is kicked out of the zone. And Savinko will apply the pressure on the forecheck as Grant for the Renegades gets it out into center. Things have settled down a little bit. There's still plenty of hitting going on, as you just saw, but not a lot of good goal scoring opportunities in the last couple of minutes. Titans bring it up. Cartagiano's shot is easily steered aside by the goalie Krauser. Harmless little shot there. The Renegades are going to come out. Gavin Zuber had it, lost it, comes back to center. Grant will pick it up for Wasatch. That's gloved out of the air by Campbell. He's trying to play with one hand and loses the puck. This is Youngman coming up 1-on-2. He gets it across. Shot, scores! I think that was Xander Troyer. We talked about him earlier. And it was. And just like that, it's 2-0 Wasatch. So Wasatch has got a lot of jump here to start this game. And the Titans are going to call timeout halfway through the first period in an attempt to regroup. They haven't been down 2 goals this entire weekend. I will finish the thought here with the Titans. Their leading scorer for at least prospects is Tygan Lister. He has 7 goals, 23 points. In NAPHL, it's Alex Savinko with 7 points. Brandon Thompson leads the team in goals with 5. A couple of guys are tied with assists and 4. Andrew Metzger and Ben Deutsch among them. For your goalie matchup, Arden Krauser has a 3.39 goals against average and 842 save percentage. Interestingly enough, his save percentage is lower than Caleb Woods, but he's won 4 of the 9 games he started, and Caleb has only won 2 of his 7. So even though he's given up more goals, he's been more successful in terms of a 1-loss record. For the Titans, they have Reed Adams in net. Reed Adams is a 3.44 goals against average and 892 save percentage. And we'll see if the Titans are able to stem the tide here. This game could be over in a hurry. Wasatch has all the jumps so far. Titans win the face-off, get it up and in. That is on net, but turned aside harmlessly by Krauser. Spencer Sitton has it, plays it around to the half wall, where it's picked up over there by Langella. He gets involved in the battle, goes back to the point, and then a fan on it, I think, there by 22 Laranjero, forces the Titans to retreat. Odell with the puck, plays it around to this side. That comes out, and then it's going to be blown. We got another penalty coming. I'm not sure who's going to go. The Titans' woes continue as Laranjero is going to the box for a roughing, looks like. Yep, they got him for a rough. This will be the first power play opportunity for the Renegades. You're down 2-0, you're getting a little bit outplayed, and now you're on the penalty kill. So recipe for disaster. They could lose control of this game early. Won by the Renegades. This is Ray. Ray to Odell at the middle. Odell brings it over to Ray. Renegades working the puck around, looking for an opportunity. Ray switches spots with Odell. His shot is blocked into the corner, and now it's broken out and all the way down. The Renegades bring it back up. Ray looks like he's going to quarterback this, fires it in and around. That ended up taking a weird hop and coming on net, and it's covered by Adams for a whistle. With $1:26 to go in a penalty and 7:23 in a period. If you're a Renegades fan, you want to see them score on this power play and really clamp down on this game. 3 goals in the first period would be a pretty big hole to dig out of for anybody. And if you're the Titans, you want to kill this penalty off and try and build some momentum out of that. So even though it's 2-0, there's a lot riding on this sequence very early here in the first period. Face-off controlled by the Renegades. Grant. Over to 89, that's Gavin Beck. Gavin Beck back to Grant. Grant looking for opportunity. He plays it over here to the wall on the left side. The Renegades cycle with Briggs now. Tries to hit a guy on the seam. It's in front and loose and covered by Adams for a whistle. And the Renegades will change. Bring a whole new set of guys out here. It's like this is the number 1 penalty power play unit as Troyer is going to take the face-off. Face-off was won by Campbell of the Titans, and it's behind the net now. Controlled by the Renegades, back to Ray. Ray to Odell. Odell to the bumper, back to the middle. Ray, Odell. Good puck movement by the Renegades, looking for an opportunity. That comes across. Seam pass is knocked down by Campbell. And it's loose, but recovered quickly by the Renegades. As Ray gets it down to NAPHL with 40 seconds to go on the power play. Odell back to the middle. Shot by Youngman's blocked. And that took a bite out of Campbell, but he's back on his feet. So puck goes into the corner. Now Youngman at the point. Back to Odell. Worked it down, he's covered, and that puck's going to squirt all the way out as the Titans are able to intercept that and get a change. 14 seconds left on the power play for the Renegades. They'll probably get one more rush here before Laranjero is able to come flying out of the box. This is Youngman with the puck. 24. Zuber was driving the middle. The Titans are able to kill it off. That shot is stopped by Reed as it came off the half wall, fired by 18, Aiden Voller. And we have a whistle. 5:47 to go in the period. So the Titans got what they wanted. They were able to kill it off without further damage. We'll see if they can build on that or if the Renegades continue to apply all the pressure here as they win the face-off. That's the Titans. This is Metzger with the puck behind the net. He gets it up to Laranjero, who chips it in. Torino tried to get it. He got cut off on a nice play by and this is McDonald coming through. Oh, great play by Lister to strip him. He might have been gone if he hadn't made that play. The puck's played around behind the net, and we got a whistle. We're going to get another penalty, I think. And it's going to be Lister. So Lister's going to go for a slash. 5:25 to go in the period. Titans are back on the kill. Renegades have the man advantage. The way they started this game, man, you're playing with fire, giving them multiple man-up opportunities. Lee will take the face-off for Wasatch. He's tied up with Campbell, but they wins it. Sutton over. 89 shot stop with a pad, kick save and a Butte. And that's cleared all the way down. I think that was Beck with the shot. And he's going to be the man who picks the puck up behind the net. He brings it up, gets it to Sitten. That's knocked off his stick by 16, Stephen Davis. Forces the Renegades to retreat. A lot more aggressive on the forecheck during this penalty kill this time by the Titans. They have 2 men up. First time through, they only had 1 man up. Sitten's able to get the puck in, and he's chipped by one of the defensemen as he tried to go crime it, and it's played around and out. This is Davis with a chance to shoot it. He's just wide short side on that short-handed attempt. The Renegades are going to change here with a minute to go in the power play. I don't know if you can hear the talk on the benches. I hope you can. It's somewhat entertaining. So far, it's been pretty clean. This is Youngman brings it up with some speed. It's knocked off of his stick by Cartesiano, but not out. 16 finds a guy cross ice. Great save by Reed. I think he got in the way of that. Attempted to clear, doesn't work. It comes to Troyer. Troyer turns with it, gives it to Beck. No, that's Odell. I'm sorry. Odell's shot is wide and turned away with his stick. And it's where I can't see it. Comes back across far side. Ray has it. Currently looking for a guy to give it to his Youngman. That pass in front was broken up by the defenseman and found first by Adams, who covers it. And with 16 seconds to go on the power play, there'll be a face-off in the Wasatch offensive zone on the far side from us, and they're going to change. Campbell comes back out to take the face-off. He's been the guy on the dot for all these important man-down face-offs for the Titans. I think Zuber's going to take it for Wasatch. He did. It's tied up. And actually ends up being put on net and covered by Adams, so we'll do that again. This time controlled by the Titans and whipped the length of the ice. That should kill off the penalty. So the Titans are going to be 2 for 2 on the penalty kill here in about 2 seconds. And you heard it from the man here. And here come the Renegades now with the puck. This is 15. Howell has it, gets it in. Sent back to Campbell in the middle. He gets to 21. 21 is Alex Savinko. Sanvico, excuse me. Plays it in deep and around, and the Renegades will have to regroup. That pass is played up the ice and then turned back into their offensive zone by the Titans as 28 Hunter Foster tried to hit it to Tawindo and couldn't do it. Puck comes flying into the zone and it's picked up and stopped by the goalie Krauser as the Renegades look to break out. Titans are able to recover the puck. It comes in on net and it's covered by the goalie Krauser for a whistle. Krauser has not been tested yet so far by the Titans. Everything that's come in has been easy to see and no one in front. And that's a testament to how well the Renegades are playing to start this game, because the Titans really can't get set up. Faceoff is just out of my view. And the puck comes out to center as it looks like the Renegades won it, and that forces Cartesiano to retrieve it. He plays it across ice. It's picked up by McDonald and brought in by Wasatch. McDonald steps around an attempted check by Metzger, gets it behind the net. It comes around to the far side where 15 Ray and 22 Laranjero engage. Puck is on the wall and won by the Titans. And they're going to retreat a little bit as they look to reset. Aggressive forecheck continues for the Renegades, is giving the Titans a lot of trouble as they're having trouble getting the puck out. Now they chip it up the ice looking for Tawindo. He's got a step on Hellman. The goalie's going to come out and get it. Krauser takes the man out, and that's going to be a penalty on the Renegades. For a trip. I like the thought by Krauser because Tawindo had a step on the defenseman. He did what he could to stop it. Unfortunately, he took Christian Tawindo out too. So someone's got to go to the box, and there's a conversation in progress. It'll be Dace Ray who sits for the 2 minutes. Second power play opportunity now for the Titans. Oh, no, actually, the referees have just informed Wasatch they can't send a guy into the box who wasn't on the ice when the penalty was called, as per the rule book. Good job by the Renegades to try to send the guy they wanted to the box, and an equally good job by the referees to catch that. Puck is played into the Titans zone by Zuber. The Titans are looking to regroup and get set up. This is Tawindo who had the puck, still has it. And he chips it across to Cartesiano, who flips it in cross ice. And there's a foot race as 19 tries to get there first, but I think Wasatch won it. They did, and it's played back to Odell, who whips it down the ice. And he had Lieb breaking, and now the goalie, Adams, is going to have to play it up the wall. And that was almost a disaster for the Titans. This Hellman's going to be the guy, or Lieb's, excuse me, going to be the guy getting the puck coming back down the ice, and he just flips it in, and it ends up going, I'm not sure, into the netting or into the overhead here, and it's going to be blown dead. And we'll get a face-off at center ice, most likely. With 1:05 in the period and 1:14 on the power play for the Titans. Face-off is won by Wasatch. Spencer Sitton sends it in deep, stopped by Adams. As he waits for the Titans to get set up. I love the fact that the Renegades are sending guys at the Titans players who are sitting behind the net waiting for their guys to get set. That time Kelly came dashing in to try and disrupt it. Did a great job of doing so as the Titans turned it over before it got to the red line. They're having all, like I said, they're having all kinds of trouble getting set up. That pass was picked up by Kelly. This is going to be Cerulli coming in, and it's going to be blown dead for offside. And once again, New Jersey cannot get into the offensive zone due to the defensive pressure applied by the Renegades to get set up on their own power play. So we'll have a neutral zone faceoff here. Lister against McDonald. Won by Lister. Played across ice. to Towindo. Towindo shoots it in and around. Odell's going to be the right guy there. It comes all the way to the line. Not out. Now it's out. Lister's going to pick it up at center, play it across to Towindo. Bouncing puck, and he's challenged by two Renegades. Lister's able to get it eventually. He loses it, and this is Towindo with 8 seconds to go in the period. Puck is played along the wall, and a board battle is going to ensue, and that's going to run out the period. There's the shot. Oh, shot scored. Excuse me. And they're going to wave it off. They're going to wave that off and say it happened after the buzzer. As Towindo potted it at a really tight angle above the shoulder of the goalie Krauser. There was a scrum going on behind the play. The refs have waved it off. I think they're going to talk about it. So the referee and the linesmen are talking. Christian Towindo went to plead his case and got shooed away. Let's see what they do here. They're talking about it. So we're going to stay right here. This is kind of a critical play at the end of the first period. There was a board battle on the far side half wall that was won by the Titans. With 2 seconds left, it got to Towindo low in the corner, and he got the shot off. The question is, did it cross the line before the buzzer sounded or not? Then that's what the referees are discussing. And based on the fact that they're going to talk to the Titans coach, I don't think they're going to count it as a goal. And they're not. They're going to wave that off, no goal. And head coach for the Titans, Jimmy Gill, is hot, as you might imagine. And he's flirting with getting a bench minor called on him because he is irate. So I'm not sure what the whistle was for.
What was it called? So they said the net was off.
Oh. All right. So I have a better explanation now. The explanation is that the net was off its moorings when the shot went in. And that's why they blew it dead for no goal. We put 1 second back on the clock for a face-off on the far side dot. I'll tell you what, from my angle, I could not tell if the net was off. The ref was right there on the goal line. He had the best angle, right? And that'll end the period. I will say this. I'm glad it was something else because it sure looked from here like that puck went into the net before time expired. So if the reason was that the net was off, so be it. We go to the period break, 2-0 Wasatch. There'll be 7 seconds left of power play time for the Titans when they come back out. And we'll see what happens next. That was quite the first period. We're glad you tuned in for this. Think of what you would have missed. So to recap the scoring, Wasatch got 2. First goal by Desiree. That happened less than 2 minutes into the game. Second goal by Xander Troyer on the rush with a delayed penalty call in progress. That was, I think, when did they get that goal? 8:30 in, so halfway through the period. They're up to nothing. There's been several penalties called, 2 for each team so far. No one has converted on the penalty to date. But as you know, that can change in an instant. So I'll tell you, if the Titans seem a little bit more upset about that call than maybe normal, well, first of all, it's the final. That's part of it. But the second part of it is they had a goal waved off in the last game against against the Kraken for a similar situation where the net was knocked off by the Kraken goalie. And the puck went in and they waved it off. It was knocked off the pegs by the goalie. Renegades at full strength now. It doesn't matter. It's over. It's in the past. And so we will play on. That shot is high and ends up into the netting and is blown dead. And we have a whistle. Now, if you haven't watched NAPHL before, they break the second period into 2 halves, which is why you see 8:30 or 8:07 now on the clock in the second period. And after the halfway point of this period, there'll be an ice cut. And then we'll come back and play the rest of the game. The window moving a little early there. And that'll cause Lister to get tossed. Troyer doesn't move for the Renegades. That faceoff is controlled by the Titans. This is Twindo. 1-on-3. He steps around Hellman and then loses an edge as the puck stops at the half wall. Held in by Metzger. His shot is easily controlled by Krauser. And we have a whistle. Titans will change some of their personnel, not all. Ray is going to take the faceoff on that dot, and he wins it cleanly. And it's played up the ice by 17, Casey Youngman. And into the corner. They wave off the icing. This will be Langella who has it behind the net, watched by Troyer. Now the puck comes loose in front. And an opportunity there briefly for Youngman, but he couldn't get the puck on net. As it comes out and comes back in, and Metzger's going to get chased down by Ray. He manages to elude the on-rushing defenseman, but he runs into Youngman. The Titans are able to get it out. This is Araj. You cannot get around 23 Hellman, Fisher Hellman, who plays it back to center. Now Troyer comes in. He's bumped off the puck, and it's controlled again by the Titans. And then played hard around. And out. They find Araj up the ice. He is met by, I believe, Fisher Hellman. Taruli tries to come in and help. He gets the puck behind the net. It's sent out in front, but there's no one there, and it's flipped out of the zone to center ice, where Langella will pick it up. And it's played back to center, and that's where that's Hellman who intercepted it. He stopped at the blue line. The Titans come in. Puck comes across to Conte. He can't control it. It was on his backhand. And now it's out. And this is the Renegades are 2-on-1. Sent across to Kelly. Stopped by Reese Adams. Nice stop. And the Titans are able to fling that the length of the ice, and that'll be iced. As the Renegades are unable to convert a 3-on-1. Great save by Adams. It looked like Kelly had a pretty good look. Adams read it very well and stopped it. Puck comes back down here into the Renegades offensive zone for a faceoff. It's going to be Massengale who takes it against Campbell of the Titans. That faceoff is won by New Jersey, and they're able to get it out. Campbell with the puck. Campbell coming up the ice, tries to go through the middle. It's knocked off of his stick. Bounces around a little, heads in towards the goalie, and Krauser steers that gently aside. Now along the half-wall board battle ensues, and it's picked off the wall by the Titans, who hold it in deep. Cardigiano with it, gets it towards the net, is blocked aside. That's tried to send out in front and blocked by one of the defenders for the Renegades. And they fight for the puck along the wall. It's going to come back out here and get thrown out. No, this is Ledoux who has it to Owen. Owen brings it across the line, but his attempt to get it across ice is deflected, and now Conte is going to clear it all the way out and down, and that's going to roll in on net. No, but it rolled in close enough to net that Beck had to play it as the Titans change. Beck steps around the attempted hip check by 21 Sonvinko. Gets it in deep. Puck played around to the wall now. And it's flipped over Sitton's head and down. And Sitton's going to get that and send it back around to his deep partner. Flips it off the wall and out. Sent right back in by New Jersey, but Beck intercepts that, trying to go down the wall into the corner. And a nice job by the Renegades to get that puck out. This is Twindo with it. Spins away from Reese. Manages to get it to Lister at this center logo. The Titans bring it in. It's cross ice and intercepted by Kelly. And that'll be Jonesy Reese with the puck. As he sets it up, looking for a man to give it to up the ice. He's knocked off the puck by Lister, but gets it to Kelly. Now it's turned over to Window. Window fires it in. And that'll be stopped behind the net by Krauser and held up for one of his defensemen. Jousted out towards the half wall. Board battle ensues over there. I can't believe I can't hear a ref yelling, move it. But the Renegades do move it, and they try to hit the linesman in the head with the clearance. It comes off a stanchion, and it's out here and brought in by Kelly. It's played around by the Titans and out. 37, Odell tied up, 26, ran as they attempted to bring the puck in. Then Wasatch comes up on the rush. This is McDonald with the puck, steps around two guys, going for a bit of a skate, gets it around the net. He gets it to Odell. Odell lines it up, and that's blocked. Now it's sent in front and jabbed at by several men, and then finally found its way to Adams, who covers it. With 3:37 to go in the period. I would say, apart from the opening flurry by the Renegades, this has been pretty even. They definitely were ready to go. They came out with a lot of jump to start this game. They jumped all over the Titans. It was a good timeout by head coach Jimmy Gill to sort of settle them down. They haven't been able to turn it into points yet on the board, but the game has kind of become a little more even since the second goal the Renegades scored. As Langella has it, tries to play it around and out. He was looking for Cerulli in the middle, and that's tipped off his stick, and goes down into the corner. Now his shot on is turned aside by a pad. Nice save by Krauser on the tough angle shot, and it's played to center. Youngman's able to step around two checking, now three checking Titans, and get it all the way into the middle. He gets this puck, and a great save by Adams. He didn't know where it was. He got a glove and a pad to it and stopped Youngman. Now Youngman gets it back as the Titans can't clear the puck out. Ray sends it in front. No one in front to pick it up for the Renegades, and it's going to come out. This is Langella with a head of steam. He stops, pops, it's blocked and turned away. He had a second man with him, but he was covered by both defensemen. Now Lister has it, and Ray knocks the puck off of his stick, and he's got Youngman ahead of everybody. Youngman in all alone. He loses control of the puck as he tried to stick handle it, and it's turned away by Adams. That's the second breakaway the Renegades have had that they haven't been able to convert. Lister brings it out, gets it to Window. He's stopped by Owen, and now back checked well by Howell. And here comes Odell again. He's got Troyer in the middle, gets it to Troyer. A diving attempt to stop that by 22. Larangero succeeds. And we have a whistle as Adams covers it, and now to Window and Owen getting acquainted. The referees come over to break that up. And the puck left the building, so a new piece of rubber comes in. The Titans will change, as will the Renegades. And we'll have a face-off once Reese Adams puts his gear back on. Or Reed Adams, excuse me. Renegades have had several opportunities to make this a much bigger lead. Adams, I think, fairly enough to say, has held his team in it as the puck is clear out up to the line but not out. A lot of traffic in front. The puck's turned away to the wall. And now it's played around to the far side. Ledoux and Metzger will go at it. Ledoux tends it back deep. 28 Foster is going to get in, and he's driven to the wall hard. And there's going to be a penalty there as Foster's down behind the net. Looks like Gavin Zuber, maybe? Gavin Zuber's going to go as the Titans attend to Hunter Foster. So they're going to call a 2-10 against Zuber for head contact. So he'll sit. for the rest of the second period. Both ends of it, by the way. And he'll be joined shortly by one of his teammates. And it's going to be Youngman who goes in with him as Foster is up and gets a nice round of applause from the folks here in the building. For a lot of these players, I think this may be the last big weekend of the year and perhaps the last game of the year. I don't know what the Renegades' future is. I did not have a chance to look at their schedule moving forward. I do know for the Titans, they did not qualify for districts. This team did not qualify for districts, so this will be it. As for the third power play for the Titans, the Renegades able to get the puck down the ice, forcing the Titans to regroup. This is Lister. Lister is checked by Howell. Like I said, the forecheck on the power play, on the penalty kill by the Renegades has been really effective. Window brings it down the wall and is picked up now by 19. Brody Payne gets it back to the point, held in by Cartagiano. He plays it to Lister. Lister to Window. Window trying to get it across to the back door, but can't find the lane. This shot is on net and turned away. Titans are able to recover the puck. There's a board battle in progress as it goes behind the net, or headed down the goal line, I'm sorry. Now played back to the point. Now back down to half wall. The action is behind the Titans bench. Everybody's standing and we can't see what's going on. It looks like they're playing pass there, trying to get a good look. Now Lister has the puck on this side, and he's mugged by 23 Hellman. And Howell comes to the point, but the Titans are able to hold it in. Lister steps it back to the point. Cartagiano has it. He gets it back to Window. He's checked effectively by Hellman. 17 seconds in the period. And the Renegades are forcing the Titans to play the puck along the wall. Now it turns, shot, save. Rebound is loose in front and sent to the line and out. And Cartagiano's going to get it. Window sends it up the ice, and that's going to end the period. One last shot by Lister is stopped by Crosser as the horn expires. We'll have 17 seconds of power play time when the second period resumes as the referee pries Hellman's stick out of Araj's armpit. But that'll end the period. We're glad you joined us, folks. So we'll have a ice cut here, and then we'll get back into this for the second period. Like we mentioned earlier, the Renegades jumped out to a 2-0 lead. 2 goals in the first 8.5 minutes of the first period. It's kind of settled down since. Each team has had 3 power plays. Nothing doing on those. And we're halfway through. We hope you'll come back for the second half of the second period, remainder of the game. At the break, Wasatch leads New Jersey 2-0. I'm Mike Metzger on NAPHL TV. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you in a few minutes.